Hello, my name is Karthiban. My register number is URK23AI1014. Now I'm going to explain the experiment number 2, which is to find the regression using neural network for the California housing dataset, which I have used. First, we need to import all the necessary libraries, NumPy and Pandas for handling data and numerical operations, Matplotlib for visualizing training results, Skykit for splitting data and scaling features, TensorFlow Keras for building and training the neural network model. Next, we need to load the dataset, which I am using is California housing dataset, which has different features like average income, number of room, population, and usage, and target variable, which I used in the variables x and y. Next, I convert the dataset into pandas data frames, which I used in this line, and then handle missing values by filling the missing values by the mean values. Next, I am splitting the dataset into training and test dataset, which is 80% and 20%. Next, I am building. Next, I am giving the dataset to the scaling features, which is standard scaler, which uses the function fit transform. Next, I send the data to the model, which I actually build the neural network model. First, I First, I denote the sequential layer in that which has input layer, input shape based on the number of features, and as a dense layer which has 64 neurons with an active sequential value, and a dropout function for reducing the overfitting, and again follows a dense layer and a dropout layer, and finally a dense layer with one neuron, which is for regression output. Next is to compile the model. I used Adam optimizer with a learning rate of 0.001 and a loss function, mean mean squared error, and metrics mean absolute error. Next, I am training the model using a fit transform method with a epochs of 10 and batch size of 32. Next, I am evaluating the model with the mean absolute error and making predictions on unseen data, and also I display some of the prediction and actual values which I predicted using regression by a neural network model. Next, I'm visualizing the results based on my output from the regression model of the neural network. This shows the epoch, which is 10, and the mean absolute error, which is 0.41, and these are my predicted actual values, which is pretty close. And the graph shows the training loss and validation loss. The training loss is in which the data lost during the training phase, and validation loss is the data lost during the test phase. These are my outputs. Thank you.